The past 5 months have been a very interesting time for me. Chronologically, I graduated, I got jaw surgery, I rested for a long time, I got to college, I turned up, and I started school. While this time period has been very tumultuous for me, one thing has remained throughout its entire span: the gym. It wouldn't be an understatement to say that the gym was more up and down than everything else I had going on during this time period, and that's exactly what this video is about. From being too dizzy to walk to hitting 1 rep maxes, this is how I fared over the past 5 months. This was me on June 19th of 2025. Skinny, weak, and pretty worse for wear. Weighing in at about 140 pounds, this was the lightest I had been in years, and it was very clear that there was a very big mountain in front of me I had to climb. And so began my venture to stop being skinny. So, what did I do from mid-June to mid-July? Nothing. Literally nothing. For 23 days after my surgery, I wasn't allowed to lift whatsoever. I went in one time to do cardio, but as far as lifting, I was prohibited entirely. Then, on July 12th, I made my comeback. From here, it was steady progress. Consistently, day after day, I just did everything I could, and slowly over time, I began to build my strength up and up and up. Then there was a break. Between late August and mid-September, I wasn't in the gym at all because I was just kind of getting in the groove with my school stuff. I could feel myself getting weaker day by day, and soon enough, I snapped out of it and I got back in the gym. And so the following has been my life for about the past 2 months. I felt there was only one really good way to cap off my progress thus far: my second annual 1 rep max test. My historical 1 rep max for bench was 145, but I didn't get it on camera, so my last recorded 1 rep max is 115. Just like that, I had beaten my previous, but I was still curious to see just how far I could go.
How's light, Brett? You got that.
At this point, I really didn't know how much I had left in me, but it was time for one final push. So I ended up with 170, an improvement of 25 pounds from my previous max back in January. Considering all the ups and downs of my lifting career this year, I'm actually pretty happy with that. But next up was the lift, which I still consider to be my least favorite, the squat. Thus far into my experiment, I was actually very pleasantly surprised with how I was performing so far. At this point, I hadn't done a proper free weight barbell back squat in 5 months, but somehow my form was like perfect. At this point, I was starting to get the feeling that I had before that the end was near. quit. Yeah, for my own safety, I decided to call it quits right there. Like I said, I hadn't done this in 5 months. I kind of forgot how to bail out, so for my own safety, I didn't want to do anymore. So the official number is 165, which beats my 1 rep max last year of 155, but those are both very much up in the air. My form was horrible last year, and I had a 5-month hiatus this year. So yeah, call it what you want, unofficial, official, whatever, 165. Now, if anybody is still watching this video somehow, it's time for the lift I care the least about, the deadlift. Let's go. So yeah, similar story to last time. I haven't deadlifted in actually longer than I haven't squatted. It's probably been a year since I've properly deadlifted. I really didn't like warm up properly. Like I kind of completely forgot how to do it. My form wasn't that good. I didn't want to injure myself, so as soon as I started feeling a good bit of resistance, I just stopped instead of pushing through it. Strength wise, I think I easily could have done that, but number one, I don't want to get injured. Number two, it's just for the video, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't bother me that much if I have a low deadlift 1 rep max. That doesn't really count for much, you know what I mean? So altogether, bench I got 170, squat I got 165, and deadlift I got 185. Compared to my 1 rep maxes from last year, bench went up 55 pounds, squat went up 10 pounds, and deadlift stayed the same. But really the only thing I would put weight on is the fact that my bench improved because squatting and deadlifting has been very limited for me over the past 5 months and a bit. So just taking into consideration my bench, I'm very happy with that. And shout out to my spotter. All right, that's the end of the video. See ya.